We are in the midst of the transfer window and things are starting to heat up. We've been linked to a lot of players and a lot of our own players have been linked to moves away. In today's video, we will discuss the massive transfer news provided by Fabrizio Romano, whilst go over all the latest Celtic news. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Rennes are reportedly targeting Celtic talisman Kyogo Furuhashi as part of their push to revitalise their faltering attack, according to French outlets L'Équipe. However, any attempt to lure the Japanese forward away from Parkhead is likely to be met with significant resistance from the Scottish champions. Interestingly, Rennes are the current home of former Celtic fan favourite Jota, whose French adventure appears to be nearing its end. The winger, who captured the hearts of the Celtic fans with his flair and big game contributions, finds himself out of favour. With Jorge Sampaoli eager to bolster his front line amid disappointing performances from Amine Gouiri and a lack of depth, Rennes are in the market for a marquee forward. Yet the focus on Kyogo Furuhashi has sparked surprise, given the 29-year-old's integral role and the Hoops' not for sale sign they have put up in recent weeks. The Japanese remains a pivotal figure under Brendan Rodgers, with the Hoops relying on his movement, finishing and tireless work rate to lead the line in domestic and European fixtures. Importantly, his contract runs until 2027, giving Celtic significant leverage against any suitors. Moreover, with the UEFA Champions League still in full swing, Celtic are highly unlikely to entertain offers for their star striker before their final group stage match against Aston Villa on January 29th. Losing Kyogo at this stage of the campaign could severely weaken the squad's prospects, and with the January transfer window closing just 2 days later, finding a suitable replacement in time would be virtually impossible. Celtic, for their part, have shown in recent windows that they operate on their own terms when it comes to selling key players. The club's recruitment strategy has been proactive and measured, and they are unlikely to jeopardise their ambitions for the season unless an astronomical offer comes in, something that seems improbable given Rennes' mid-table struggles in League One. While the rumour mill continues to churn, the likelihood of Kyogo swapping Glasgow for Rennes this month seems slim. With Champions League fixtures remaining and the striker central to the team's attacking setup, Celtic's hierarchy will almost certainly resist any move until the summer, if at all. Now for the main story, Kieran Tierney has been linked with a move back to the boys' all-transfer window. On the 3rd of January, Fabrizio Romano tweeted, "Negotiations underway for Kieran Tierney to return to Celtic from Arsenal. Discussions are taking place. 27-year-old fullback keen on the move, talks continue to reach full agreement." But since then, speculation has quieted down. However, earlier today, the Italian transfer expert, quote, tweeted that same post and said, "Celtic and Kieran Tierney, deal on. This would be a great move for both the club and player. We need drastic improvements at left back, and we all know how good Tierney is when he stays fit. And for the man himself, his big move to Arsenal never worked out, and also had a failed loan move to Spain. If he can stay fit, this move will be great for him back at Paradise." In other news, Celtic fan Aaron Donnelly's goal for Dundee in their thrilling 3-3 draw with Celtic was a standout moment for the young player. Out-jumping and out-muscling Austin Trusty, Donnelly delivered a clinical finish that put Dundee 3-2 up at a key stage in the match, showcasing his ability and determination. Yet rather than his impressive performance taking centre stage, the spotlight has shifted to his muted celebration, a narrative as baffling as it is unnecessary. Donnelly's reaction to his goal was calm, perhaps even stunned, but that's entirely his prerogative. The defender himself admitted after the game that he was surprised to have scored, explaining that he hadn't found the net for some time. He also revealed that the referee had warned him about potential fouls on Trusty just moments before, leaving him unsure whether the goal would stand. In such circumstances, it's understandable that Donnelly's immediate instinct wasn't to erupt in wild celebration. Unfortunately, certain corners of the Scottish football media have latched onto this moment, using it as fodder for criticism. Instead of praising Donnelly's contribution to an entertaining match, some have gone as far as comparing his restrained celebration against Celtic to his more exuberant reaction while playing against Rangers, a baseless comparison designed to stoke controversy. This type of sensationalism does nothing to elevate the conversation around Scottish football. Instead, it feeds into a divisive narrative that prioritizes manufactured outrage over genuine sporting analysis. For Donnelly, his focus should remain on his performances, not on appeasing critics who seem intent on stirring the pot. A 3-3 draw packed with drama, goals, and moments of individual brilliance deserves to be remembered for the football on display, not for subjective takes on how a player should celebrate. It's time for the media to move past petty narratives and recognise what really matters: the game itself. Donnelly's celebration, or lack thereof, is a non-issue. He did what matters most, contributed to his team's effort in a gripping match. The focus should remain on his potential and what he brings to the pitch, not on how he chooses to react in the moment. Let's hope that the football community, media included, can move forward with more substance and less spin. In other news, Celtic will conclude their UEFA Champions League group stage campaign with a pivotal clash against Aston Villa on January 29th at Villa Park. The fixture, which could determine their progress to the next stage of the competition, has sparked immense interest among the Hoops support, with thousands expected to make the trip to Birmingham, many without tickets. The outcome of Celtic's penultimate match against BSC Young Boys could significantly shape the stakes for the Aston Villa encounter. A victory against the Swiss side would potentially secure Celtic's spot in the knockout rounds, taking some pressure off the final game. However, regardless of the group standings, the Villa Park showdown is set to be an unmissable fixture for fans and players alike. With over 2,100 away tickets secured following extended negotiations between Celtic, Aston Villa and local authorities, a significant number of Celtic supporters will officially fill the away end at Villa Park. However, demand far exceeds supply, meaning many fans without tickets are still expected to make the journey south to support the team from Birmingham streets and pubs. The ticket collection process has been designed to ensure a secure and streamlined distribution. Fans who purchase tickets must follow a detailed two-step process to receive their matchday pass. Celtic supporters with eligible season tickets must first collect a voucher in person from the Celtic Park ticket office before heading to Birmingham. Once in the city, this voucher, along with valid photo identification, must be presented at a designated collection point to receive the official match ticket. The system, which has been used for other high-profile European matches at Villa Park, is intended to manage the large travelling crowd and comply with local regulations. Tickets are available exclusively online for season ticket holders who have attended at least 8 of Celtic's last 11 European away games. Prices for the Villa Park clash are set at £50 for standard view and £49 for restricted view seats. Fans must also provide their passport number when making their online purchase. The deadline for ticket purchases is set for 2 p.m. on Friday, January 17th, giving supporters a tight window to secure their place for what promises to be a memorable night of European football. With the travelling support poised to create a raucous atmosphere, Celtic will look to end the group stage on a high note. Whether the match serves as a decider for a knockout stage berth or as a statement performance, the Hoops' journey in this season's Champions League promises another unforgettable chapter. All eyes now turn to the Young Boys fixture, but with Birmingham bracing for the arrival of the Celtic faithful, Villa Park will be buzzing with green and white no matter what's at stake. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comment section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you